Let's talk about Cowboys, Eagles. Man, it's a good
Ooh.
week. It's a good
Ooh.
week next week.
Get the slander ready. Get the slander prepared.
Speaking of slander, I feel like the Eagles are the most slept on 7-1 football team I've ever seen in my life.
What do you
And I
mean?
kind of get it because everybody, like, the big narrative right now around the NFL is there are just no good, great teams in the NFL this year. It's just wide open. The 49ers done went down. The Chiefs done lost to the Denver Broncos. And then that's where the conversation ends. We not even bring it up. You know what the Philadelphia Eagles are getting done like? Georgia this year.
I thought you was gonna say the Nuggets last year.
Oh, yeah, the Nuggets for sure. But yeah, they're getting done like the Nuggets. They're getting done like Georgia. The team that we know has a very impressive record, a very impressive roster, that will probably be in the national championship / Super Bowl. But we just acted like ain't nothing they doing is impressive. Like, yeah, they beat Florida by 40. Sure. But they had a close game against Kent State in the third quarter. So, like, it no Brock Bowers too, by the way. They did that without, like, it's we keep like focusing on how the Eagles aren't dominating like last year to the point to where I'm like, hey man, they still dominating though. Like, they're still 7-1 in the NFL. And quiet as cat. Look, I had that tweet about Jalen Hurts being disappointed. Pre-tweet, post-tweet, look, different world. Different world.
He might have seen it.
Hey.
He was leading the league in turnovers when you said it.
Hey, look, 4 touchdowns in this last one, no turnovers. I'm like, okay, Jalen Hurts is back. Like,
all right,
Jalen, when I seen him throw that ball, like,
oh my god, that's the funniest. That is the funniest quote an NFL player has ever given us.
It's just funny that it's AP.
When I seen him throw that
ball. I feel like he talking about like Donovan McNabb or somebody too. Like, hey, man, he might like that for real.
Oh my god.
Hey man, I was on that. He's been very disappointed. Then I seen him throw that ball, boy, and I'm like, hey, these last 2 weeks, let me be quiet about Jalen Hurts.
Hey man,
he been on it. Look, 319, my bad. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Only took 2 sacks for 4 yards. So those were scramble sacks. All right, like. Jalen Hurts, absolutely 8. Like, 8.
Hey, he cooked the Commanders. Low key though, the Eagles giving up 31 points to the Commanders. Kind of crazy.
Sam Howell, 397, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Hey, that defensive line is good. We know that defensive line is good. They don't really have the same power at edge that they did last year. And them corners getting cooked. Jahan Dotson, 8 receptions, 108. Oof. Jamison Crowder, 7 for 95. Terry McLaurin, an easy 5 for 63 and a touch. Oof. On 12 targets, so at least they did something about Terry. They ain't do a damn thing about Jamison or Jahan, which tells me the depth is not great. Now, A.J. Brown, monster. 2 touchdowns, 130, and he was even better the week before. And then you have a Dallas Cowboys team that's been a little bit iffy. Coming off a bye, though. And correct me if I'm wrong, this is in Philly.
Oh, the Eagles winning for sure. Let me not say that. Let me not say for sure. They just gave up 31 to the Commanders. Let me not say for sure.
And the Cowboys are 5-2.
Quiet as it kept. Like we like to slander the Cowboys. Everybody like to slander the Cowboys. We like to slander Dak. We do. Good football team. Football team.
All of our slander for the Cowboys is reserved for the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're a really good regular season team. And this is the regular season. You know, James gonna get you a good game. James and the Rockets come to town in the regular season. You got to fear that. You know, it's not like it's Game 7 in the elimination round. Like, you know,
I forgot we called Dak football James Harden.
He's football James Harden, and the thing is, football James Harden got a bunch of MVPs for a reason. And James Harden gonna be one of those people who are gonna be hard to explain to our kids. Like,
oh yeah, because at peak James Harden was something different.
What the thing is, it's like we gonna have a hard time explaining how we would definitely take Jimmy Butler in the playoffs over James Harden at any point in his career. And they were like, "What are you talking about? He's clearly not as good as James Harden." Like, nah,
you ain't seen him when it mattered.
You ain't seen him. I saw that man get lemon booty at the All-Star game when it came down to it. I'm like, nah, man, that is the least clutch person of all time. Like, he is who Skip Bayless thought LeBron was. Like, and that's the thing about Dak. It's gonna be a close game. And we know Dak be getting that lemon booty. Okay. We know Dak be getting that lemon booty in that fourth quarter sometimes. Now, it's the regular season. Pressure might not be the same. But do you think there's a chance for the Cowboys to come in and upset this game?
There's a chance for sure. They definitely have a chance. Like I said, they just gave up 31 points to the Commanders. And the Cowboys' offense is better than the Commanders' offense.
Hey, CD, who else they got? No, the thing is, they ain't got a lot of wide receivers, do they?
It's really just CD. Like, I think they still got Gallup, right?
I know Amari Cooper. I don't know who's punching air harder, Amari Cooper or the Dallas Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
But man, that trade did not work out for them.
No, the Cowboys lost that trade for sure. 100% lost that trade.
They got Brandon Cooks.
He's been good for them. He's been good for
Michael Gallup.
I seen Cowboys fans low key like kind of out on Gallup though.
Kevontae Turpin.
Isn't he the returner?
He be getting receiving yards too. Don't sleep on him. You know, he that end around guy. He got 8 targets for 64 yards. Woo! Brandon Cooks. A lot of us push for him in Cleveland. He is awful this year. 27 targets, 158 yards.
Why did I think he was better than that?
And we do this every year with Brandon Cooks. We think he's better than what he is. But then if he was, he wouldn't get traded as much. Right now, their second leading receiver is Jake Ferguson. Tight end. And then Michael Gallup, 35 targets, 224 yards. They got CD and CD only. And the thing about the Eagles, if you only got one receiver, that ain't where you gonna hurt them. You know, you need like 2, 3.
Yeah, how's this gonna win?
Yeah. I don't trust the Cowboys. I don't trust Dak. I don't trust Dak at all. Now look, the way I've been running, I had a hot streak. I'm due up for a cold streak. So Cowboy fans, take solace in that you probably gonna be right. I am so out on Dak that I would bet against me at this point. It's crazy how out we are on Dak, man. Like 71% completion, 1,600 yards, 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and we don't even think they got a chance versus the Eagles. Like, all right, I think they got a shot though. Like this could be a close game. Wow.
Nah, wow. I'm out on Dak. A comfortable Eagles win. Let's put it like that. A comfortable Eagles win.